Really, though, what's been hard to see is what the folks are seeing in Highlands Ranch. We first of all want to mention nightly news should be coming on right now. We're expanding for the next half hour because we know the storm damage is still really evolving, and we're trying to get our arms around everything and what's happening here. We want to talk about Highlands Ranch. A lot of folks there are saying, what happened? This is really sad.
We have multiple crews there because we've seen so much damage, and the last thing took our breath away that Chris Bianchi showed us. So what do you have for us now, Chris?
Hey, Kim. Hey, Alex. Certainly, the damage is bad down here. There's no doubt about it. We were just driving through, and this is obviously a couple of pretty big trees behind me that are down. And this is not just a one-off. This is not just one tree or two that we're finding. These are big trees, and in some cases, completely covering the roadways. And look at these. I mean, these are, in some cases, some, I'd say, medium to even some larger trees that we're seeing as well. And also, I kind of want to show you this as well. I just kind of picked these up in the middle of the road. I can't even tell what house. This looks to be maybe a piece of a fence, and this looks to be some sort of a piece of siding. I couldn't even figure out where exactly these came from, but these were just kind of strewn about in the middle of the road. So just to give you an idea that this is pretty bad damage that we're seeing down here into the Highlands Ranch area. At this point, I spoke to a few of the residents here that are starting the cleanup process. They all said that they took shelter in the basement. One resident told me that he heard the pressure drop and he made his ears pop, and that likely an indication that we had a tornado that came on down. And again, you're taking a look here at some of that damage that's coming down, and looks like, again, folks already getting going on some of that cleanup here. But this sign down, again, it is a mess down here into the Highlands Ranch area, no doubt about it. And again, we'll keep you posted with the latest on it. But at this point here, Kim and Alex, it looks like, again, just a lot of pretty bad damage here into the Highlands Ranch area. And I actually spoke with a resident earlier on about what he experienced as the storm moved through.
Yeah, well, I'm just in my house right there. I'm just in my room, and then my brother's like, telling me come look out the window, and then I look. I mean, you can't see much. It's raining a lot, but like it's just crazy outside. Like there's a hurricane and everything. I don't know. I was just bewildered by everything that happened.
Yeah, obviously, it sounded like a hurricane, some really strong winds, and it probably, I mean, my guess is, based on what we're seeing, and it'll depend on the exact strength of the possible tornado that touched down here, these sorts of, the sort of damage that I'm seeing here, probably caused by winds in excess of 80 miles an hour, and that rotation with the possible tornado, that is probably what produced what we're seeing here. Maybe 80, 90, maybe even 100 plus mile an hour winds that produce this kind of damage that we're seeing behind me here.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we know where you are because of the street sign. It's Miners and Forest right there at that intersection, and all those neighbors coming together to help out one another and do that cleanup. We're going to see a lot of neighbors doing that.
That's what you love
and,
to see.
Yeah, you come
like
together
this.
and everybody, and maybe check on them, because it's kind of scary, and you worry about everything. You worry about pets in the yard, you worry about people's homes, and you're worried about cars. There's a lot to look at and assess. So.
Kids aren't in school, so you can put them to work like they're doing back there. Just
be
safe. Chris, thank you. We'll check in with you in a bit.